perspective on the art and music programs getting cut. And I'll also add to that a lot of the after school, like physical education things with kids being in sports programs and stuff, all that. I feel like everyone now is so focused on making money and how they can be productive financially and learn about mathematics or science or that stuff that they're losing out on being well-rounded, like everything. And I feel like I have two daughters. I have a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old. And I feel like for me, playing music with them, they play their own stuff. They got their own little turntable machines and like little pianos. They throw their concerts for me. And I feel like it helps them express themselves as young little girls. And it gives them self-confidence. And those are things that you can't necessarily learn from other things in school. So when they start cutting these music programs and these after-school sports programs, and they start cutting art out and people drawing and painting and just expressing themselves, I feel like it limits the growth of today's youth. And I feel like there's so many avenues to express yourself that if they just combine that with that, you can see humanity as a whole take an even further step, because there's so much outlet and resources and information available. Instead of cutting that, if you can combine that other side of your brain, the artistic sides of your brain, and they allowed you to develop those in the physical parts of your body and allowed you to, like, instead of cutting these programs, letting kids, play basketball after school, and even we'll take basketball and football out because those are popular, they're making money. Like a woman's lacrosse team or whatever you want to do you might want to be a javelin thrower or whatever you're going to do with a sports program that can help enhance you physically. You have a strong body, it's going to help you have a stronger mind. And then learning about all those things too, like health too. They don't even teach you about health. You know what I'm saying? I'm in school giving me Skittles out the out the vending machine, man. I mean, Skittles, man, and they cut my music program and just DJing and thinking rhyming is the only thing, man. It's like you can develop people in a way better way if you look at developing people as a whole. When they cutting those things in school, I feel like that's where people get led astray, and that's where people that might not fit into the structure of go to school, hammer, books, learn, math, science, and that's all you're focused on. Some people don't learn that way. And then those people become lost. And then when people become lost, then you get crime, and then you get bad things happening. You got people with no purpose.
From what he was saying, I kind of agree with pretty much what he's saying. I don't really have much more to add. I just kind of feel like if you cut those type of things, those are the aspects that make people grow, I think, as individuals. So if you leave people in the normal cookie cutter classes, they're just going to learn the normal things and they're just going to go, there's some different teachers in different schools and just the whole system is kind of messed up. In general, kids don't really want to go to school. Why are we cutting the things that are fun? Why are we cutting the things that actually make people want to do something different? Do you know what I mean? Like that gives you an opening and it lets you free your brain and do something that feels good to you instead of going, okay, read from page 27 to page 37 and tell me what that meant. You know what I mean? That's cool, that has its place, but when you take away the creative aspects of it, that's when people just turn into little robots and then they go crazy and it's not fun and they don't want to go and they don't want to learn. They just shut off and then they turn into zombies, and I just think that's a completely wrong way to do it, and it definitely has to do with money. It always has to do with, everything has to do with money. And that brings me back to what you said earlier, too. What am I concerned about? Everything has to do with money. Not that it always didn't, but it does more every day. Tomorrow, everyone's going to worry about money more than they are today. Money is killing everything. Just from even music. Everyone's making their songs to make money. When the first rap music came out, they were making songs because they meant something to them. Like when we just saw the movie Straight Outta Compton. When I watched that movie, I was like, look, they're doing something that means something to them. Where did that music go? And you turn on the radio, there's a lot of underground music that means something. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the mainstream money-making music does not have any type of feel to it. It doesn't. There's no Public Enemy anymore. You know what I mean? That's on the top. Public Enemy was making videos, prime time running. You know what I mean? You don't see Immortal Technique on that now. You got to find them. You got to find your different little avenues.
Yeah, when we first started into hip hop, like the people that were the best people were the most popular people. So Public Enemy had a real message, and they were considered the best, and they sold a lot of records, and they were the most popular. And now, like, you can come up with some funny phrase and become the most popular and have the most hits and sell a bunch of albums. And then you have someone like Immortal Technique who has something real to say, who is making plenty of money in his own right and has his own message in his own right. never knocking his movement. Obviously, he's doing a lot better than we're doing. But saying why isn't he just as popular as Kanye West? Why not? Why isn't he just as popular as Jay-Z or any of these people? That's how it used to be when I looked up to hip hop. Those people were the best people.
And I also feel like Kanye and Jay-Z are awesome.
Yeah, both
they're awesome.
They're talented too. So
they're amazing. I'm talking about the one where my mom hears it and goes, "That rap music sucks." And I'm like, "Why are you doing that? Look at this rap music." Or whoever else might be and not understand rap, when they turn on the rap channel, that usually sucks. And that sucks. That messes it up. Because back in the day when you turn on the rap channel, you were getting some shit. You put on Ed Lover, Dr. Dre, Yo MTV Raps, you're getting some shit. You're like, ooh, I got my hour. I'm going to get my food ready. It's coming on at 3. Woo, I'm going to record it. It's so good. Nowadays, hell no. I'm like, this shit sucks. Money fucks up everything. Once money got involved in rap music, the whole shit started sucking. Not everything, but the part I'm talking about fucking sucks. Everyone agrees with me. If you know about rap, you fucking agree with me.
If my brother stabbed me in my head, what the fuck is going on to make your blood stab you in the back of your head?
Opening acts said, "Hey man," he put his hand on my shoulder. He said, "Hey, I need you to take this really calmly." So he goes, "Maurice is gone." And I was like, what?
Back when tax bracket shit was way past any practical math I did, now I'm halfway past half to a capitalist. 3/4 there, yeah, to the rap top of the list. Now I'm really getting my dividends and sapping a bit.
If you're on a nice ass, plush ass bus and while you're chilling, you just, wow, killing cockroaches. And you know roaches come out at night. So when you turn the lights off, the roaches is crawling on your body.